Aloha, this is lesson 291 from A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. This is a day of stillness and of peace. Christ's vision looks through me today. His sight shows me all things forgiven and at peace, and offers this same vision to the world. And I accept this vision in its name, both for myself and for the world as well. What loveliness we look upon today. What holiness we see surrounding us. And it is given us to recognize it is a holiness in which we share. It is the holiness of God Himself. This day my mind is quiet to receive the thoughts you offer me, and I accept what comes from you instead of from myself. I do not know the way to you, but you are wholly certain. Father, guide your Son along the quiet path that leads to you. Let my forgiveness be complete, and let the memory of you return to me. That concludes the text. This is a day of stillness and of peace. So we're using Christ's vision as our lens today. Christ's vision looks through me today. This isn't about trying to force a calm day. It's about letting another way of seeing take over the day. When you see through Christ's vision, forgiveness is automatic. And peace becomes the natural atmosphere. That's your attitude. That's the way you see things. The beauty being perceived isn't out there. It's shared between you and everything you see. So the self you made and the things you see, they're the same. This is not private. Holiness is never private. Only your thoughts of fear, anger, worry, those are private. Those are a lonely dream. But holiness, it's a reflection of God's wholeness in everything. So this is how we share. We'll allow ourselves to perceive only beauty. Look at this. Notice when you look upon a body. Let's say it's aged. Let's say it's wrinkled. Let's say it's spotted or some other way of being deformed. You can ask to see that differently. If you perceive anyone or anything as being ugly, that is not out there. That is coming from your mind. I've seen this firsthand. Just asking simply to see it differently. Don't worry about what anyone else sees. The human mind has been programmed to perceive ugliness and only perceive beauty in contrast to ugliness. That is not true beauty. If you ask sincerely to see the beauty in all things, even a pile of trash, even litter, if you ask truly, sincerely to see the beauty in all things, Christ's vision will be given you. It's only that you've decided to see ugliness, that you can make anything out that way. It says, I accept what comes from you instead of from myself. See that? It's not guilty that you look upon dread and fear and destitution, poorness, ugliness. It's just that you can see differently if you accept what comes from Christ. Christ doesn't see anything as lacking pure beauty and innocence. This is how you release control over your own inner commentary. This is a day of reception. You're receiving Christ's vision. You stop producing images. Your attitude becomes a posture of listening rather than deciding what things are, rather than deciding that your body's eyes have any authority to tell you what's there. The way to God is in His certainty, not in your planning. Look, it says, I do not know the way to you, but you are wholly certain. This lesson is inviting trust, that guidance is constant and reliable. Even when your own sense of direction feels like it's dim. Good, that's good that your own sense of direction feels dim. What a blessing. That way you can feel into this thought, I do not know the way to you, but you are wholly certain. Forgiveness is a gateway to memory, remembrance. Let my forgiveness be complete, and let the memory of you return to me. Forgiveness clears the mental space, letting the memory of God naturally shine through. The peace of today isn't just stillness, it's remembrance. This is about resting in the stillness and peace of God today. I see only through Christ's vision. You might give yourself a full minute of just imagining in the morning, just imagining your eyes softening and your thoughts slowing. Make a decision not to see without Christ, not to make determinations based on your body's eyes, what things mean. In the real world, there's no ugliness. Contemplate the opposite of that. In the real world, there's no old. Contemplate, feel into the opposite of that. This is what makes inner noise. These are the things that you fear. When you sense this inner noise, remember This is a day of stillness and peace. I will let nothing else take root. And then notice how it brings joy to your heart to see things truly. Even if you don't attain Christ's vision today, just recognize you were wrong. Any kind of deformity? What's the opposite of that? You were wrong. That's a misperception. It's actually coming from meaninglessness, self-attack. You think that's not aging you, killing you, making ugliness in your dream? That's exactly what it's doing. Let peace come naturally and cure the sight you made. The essence of this lesson for me is just a sweet surrender. We don't have to make any peace happen. We just have to stop projecting something else. Basically, become aware of what we're projecting onto the world. It's not true. And it's not there. Stillness is not the absence of activity either. It's just the absence of inner resistance. Whatever we make that denies the truth, our eternal essence, our radiant beauty, our total wholeness and innocence, that's resistance. And that's what's being surrendered today. Isn't that a beautiful thing, my loves? So twice today and every hour, this is a day of stillness and of peace. And don't forget this whenever you're looking with the ego's eyes, which is probably very often. So keep this in mind all day. I love you.